So I promise this is my final video. So I've just updated the figures to include the loan. Okay, so the first thing I did was I added the €300,000 loan to our 200,000 debentures, bringing us up to 500,000. The other figure, obviously the preference shares stay the same. The other figure that we have to adjust is our capital employed, because obviously the capital employed takes our capital and reserves, but also includes our debentures, which is going to rise, okay, by 300,000. So our capital employed has now jumped to 1,179,000. When we do our calculations, we get a figure of 55.13146735, rounded to 2 decimal places, comes to 55.13%. Okay, so that we know obviously with an increase in debt capital that is going to rise. It has risen not just obviously above what it was before the loan, but also what it was last year. And thirdly, it has now gone, because it's gone above 50%, it's gone from lowly geared to highly geared. Okay, so now that more of our money is coming from debt as opposed to equity. Okay, and that's not good. Again, the company could still survive on that, but it's leaving it a bit more vulnerable. Okay, our fixed interest capital to equity capital has also obviously had to be adjusted because of our debentures, but nothing else. And now it has gone above 1-to-1, as you can see, and as a percentage has gone from what it was around 66% up to 122%. Okay, so in other words, for every €1 that we have in equity capital, we have €1.23 of debt equity. Okay, so more of our money again is coming from debt equity. Again, you wouldn't have to do that. Providing you're doing this, you don't have to do it. This is more important. Okay, and that's the figure. As I said, when you're given a gearing ratio for last year, the 45%, that relates to this one. Okay, the one that's divided by capital employed, not the one that's divided by our ordinary shares. Okay, and then finally our interest cover is also going to be adjusted. Okay, so the net profit doesn't change, but our interest will. So as well as our 16,000 we already had, when you multiply €300,000 loan by the 6% interest, we get a figure of 18,000. So our interest is going to rise from 16 up to 34, and then we divide it by the interest, which is this new figure now of 34. So when we do that, we get a figure of, when we bring it down to 2 decimal places, of 4.35 times. Okay, that's down from 8.1 times before the loan, and it also has gone down, or is now below what it was last year. Okay, which is again worrying. Okay, so that's it. Any further questions? Again, would you advise them to take the loan? Probably not. Okay, it's really put them in an awkward position. Okay, so I would say no based on these results. But again, this one and this one are most important. This one only if you have time. So that's it. Any other questions, please send them on, and I'd be happy to help you where I can. Okay, slán tamil.